Here you go. Oh, well, he was just talking. There's really no use for me to be up here at this point. If you don't already know from his videos and from anything, if you're viral at all, which I love that term, by the way.
I've been viral for about 6 years now.
Yeah, man. Me too.
It's not. It doesn't go away, guys. So keep that in mind.
It's cool. Anyway, this is a very funny guy, very controversial and groundbreaking. He's got a lot of interesting stuff to say. Welcome back from lunch. I'll give you Julian Foxx. Give him a warm round of applause. There he goes.
Thank you. So I was actually going to ask you guys a question, which this is just to satisfy my own curiosity. By a show of hands, how many of you guys that signed up for the seminar this weekend are here because you want to have a lifestyle where you are sleeping with lots of women, where you've got, just a harem or a mini harem of girls and you're rotating and you just want to live that type of lifestyle? By show of hands, like what percentage of guys in here? So it looks like, all right. Okay. All right. And what percentage of guys in here are here because you're looking to find one woman, maybe the woman of your dreams, that you can settle down and just maybe get married or be happy, have kids, and have that kind of contentment? What percentage? By show of hands. Wow. God, it's crazy. I did a seminar a couple weekends ago at the New York City Lair, and it was completely the opposite. Like in that group, more of the guys were looking to have a serious relationship, and then it was just the minority that were looking to have the harem. And it's good because the stuff that I do is definitely more designed for the harem, so you're in the right place. Yeah. So with that said, today's going to be kind of informal. Like, if you have something that you want to ask or throw out, just raise your hand. We can sort of dialogue a little bit. I'm pretty open to whatever we want to talk about. But there is something that I did want to sort of teach or talk about, which is a technique that I've had some real success with. Before I teach the technique, I'll tell you a brief story about how I ventured upon this technique. I noticed probably in the last 3 or 4 years that something really odd was happening with the women I was bringing home from nightclubs or from the street, or wherever the hell you meet women. I noticed that an uncommon number of them were on the rag when I brought them home. And at first, I was thinking, all right, this is just like a tactic to, some LMR stuff here to resist. They're on the rag. But no, they really were on the rag. They really were like, in the middle of their of menstruation. And I was thinking, this is just crazy. I think I counted it out, and it was maybe 1 in 4 of the girls that I was bringing home over a long period of time were in the middle of menstruation. Now normally, if the girl's hot enough, that shit doesn't bother me. It didn't bother me, and I even developed a technique to try to sort of get past that, which maybe I'll disclose. It really got me curious about why the hell am I getting all of these girls that are menstruating? This can't be normal. So I started to research it, and what I discovered in the research is something really quite amazing, which is that women are more attracted to guys that have typically more feminine facial characteristics when they're menstruating, whereas conversely, women are more attracted to guys that have more masculine facial characteristics when they're ovulating. So when we talk about masculine facial characteristics, we're talking about like the heavy brow, we're talking about the thick jawline, like the Schwarzenegger type jawline. We're talking about basically just typically what you'd associate with masculine facial characteristics, right? Now I don't really have that. I'm aware of that. I've got sort of puffy lips. I moisturize. I do things like that probably put me in the former category. So when I discovered that, I thought, holy shit, no wonder these girls, a good significant percentage of these girls I'm bringing home are on their period because I match up with that. I fall into that category of the basically more feminine facial characteristics. So when I first discovered this, I thought, well, that kind of sucks. Like I'm getting all these girls that are on their period, and that sucks. Well, what about the guys that, because when you think about it from a scientific standpoint, the reason that women, it's actually